Finally, Ukrainians seized the initiative and counterattack. Today, Ukrainian forces have seized the initiative, moving from a defensive posture to a broad counteroffensive that is steadily reshaping the front line. The momentum shift is allowing Ukrainian units to dictate the pace of battle, breaking down Russian cohesion and allowing elite enemy forces to be encircled. Recently, Ukrainian forces started successfully advancing near Kindrativka, Andriivka, Oleksiivka, Yablonivka, and Geolocated. They have been supported by a series of airstrikes against Russian concentrations of forces and effective disruption of enemy reinforcement attempts, with the Russians trying to cross a local lake being targeted by drones. A Russian military analyst embedded with Russian forces in this sector reported that Russians are suffering from glaring issues with defensive cohesion. Russian forces are unable to effectively coordinate their fire into Ukrainian assaults. Requested reinforcements never arrive, and counterattacks to counter Ukrainian advances often come days too late. Ukrainian commanders are exploiting these issues with precision, continuously forcing Russians into a defensive posture they cannot maintain. Geolocated footage shows Ukrainian special forces approach a Russian position in the forest at close range, offering 7 enemy soldiers the opportunity to surrender. They refused and were eliminated in the ensuing firefight, and while clearing the area, inaccurate Russian mortar fire only came down after the Russian soldiers were already eliminated, wounding one soldier who was quickly evacuated and survived his wounds. Enemy documents, weapons, and other equipment were seized, further allowing Ukrainians to take advantage of the collapse of Russian military organization. Nowhere was this more evident than at Sadki, where Ukrainian forces managed to encircle elements of the 51st VDV Brigade, a supposedly elite airborne formation that should not be prone to such breakdowns. Sadki itself remains under Ukrainian control, but reports indicate that Russian soldiers have been trapped and eliminated in the nearby forest spanning 15 square kilometers. These events are not an isolated failure, but a symptom of a deeper, structural problem within the Russian military in the area. Russia's operational mindset, long focused on continuous offensives, appears to have eroded its ability to mount an effective defense. In pursuit of gains during the summer offensive, Russian commanders committed vast reserves of armor and manpower, leaving little left to plug gaps when momentum stalled. The fighting in Kursk was particularly costly. Armored vehicles were destroyed in huge numbers, forcing Russia to rely on infantry, motorcycles, and small assault teams. Now in Sumy, most Russian soldiers move on foot, taking them days to reach the front line, and they can't respond effectively when Ukrainians attack. Additionally, North Korean troops were annihilated by Ukrainian cluster munitions, 200 soldiers at a time, and the Russian infantry that remains is exhausted, making the Russian Sumy front thinly manned and dangerously vulnerable. Faced with this unfolding crisis, Russian command has attempted to reinforce the sector with a battalion from the 810th Naval Infantry Brigade, tasked with stabilizing Kindrativka. Yet this solution may only compound the problem. as the Russian brigade suffered devastating losses during the Kursk battles and is now believed to be operating at only 35 to 45% of its nominal combat strength. Rather than deploying a cohesive, intact battalion, the likely reality is a composite force cobbled together from remnants of different units, a half-hearted measure that further undermines cohesion and interoperability. While these reinforcements may slow Ukrainian advances temporarily, they lack the depth and organization to mount a meaningful defense. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces have retaken most of the village of Tovste in eastern Donetsk Oblast. The country's Dnipro group of forces said on August 21, the 5th Separate Heavy Mechanized Brigade pushed Russian troops from the settlement through coordinated operations involving infantry, drone units, and artillery. According to the military, Tovste is a frontline village southwest of Russian-occupied city of Donetsk and near the key occupied town of Volodar. Earlier on August 17, Ukraine's military said they cleared Russian troops from several other villages in Donetsk Oblast, including Ruske, Rubizhny, Novovodyane, Petrivka, Vesely, and Zolote Kolyadas.
Кидаю гранату.
The advance comes as President Volodymyr Zelensky told reporters on August 21 that Russia would need another 4 years to fully occupy Donetsk and Luhansk oblasts. Despite Moscow's claims, Russian drone missile attack kills 1, injures 26 in Ukrainian cities far from frontline. Russia launched a wave of missiles and drones targeting cities in western Ukraine, far from the front line. On August 21, killing at least 1 and injuring 26. The attack caused fires at a large electronics plant in Mukachevo, with damage also reported in other cities.
Снова наш танк работает, будем гранаты, конечно.